man. Top of the afternoon. You know who it is, who it should be, man. AKA J Cass. Better known now as who? Trucker J, man. Let's get into it, man. Black fatigue. Never thought I would really feel this way, but it's like the things that we are doing in public places to each other, it's like just a total embarrassment, man. How could you even defend when the other side talks about us the way they do? When you continue to pile it up, pile it up, pile it up. When you continue to do the ratchet things that y'all do, and I'm saying y'all because I have more sense, you know what I mean? I don't know who you are. Okafor, want to be best friend, want to be my father. I ain't in the trolling mood today, you heard? This is part of that black fatigue that I'm talking about right here. Want to be my father, want to be my best friend. Come on, man. Come on, man. We on grown man time. That's right. Hop right on off. Don't nobody got time for that nonsense, man. That's the problem now, man. Get on here. The first thing you want to do is troll. Like people have better things to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about a real subject here, and I'm gonna start pulling up stuff like black fatigue is real, man. And them folks is tired of us. They've been tired of us. You know what I'm saying? I know it's not a lot in the building. What's the slogan? You catch it later. Right now, I'm still getting loaded, so I got time. I got time today. You heard? It's like, man, when are we gonna get it together? Can't go on a cruise. You ruin that too. Can't go to the airport. You ruin that too. Can't go to the mall. You're doing teen takeovers. Hold up. Let me find it. I can show you better than I can tell you. Um Cruises. It just don't make no sense, man. See what I mean? This is what I mean. The trolling. They said he said you big. How much chicken you eat? Yeah, I'm big. You right? I'm big. I'm big right here. These arms is big. You heard? Yeah, I'm big. You right? How many times you visited Popeye? I like when the invisible people speak. You know my slogan: eat a dick. I might eat Popeyes, which I haven't had it in a while. Um, but you got those dildos in your back. Pause. Now, anyways, let's get back to this, man. This black fatigue. Like right now, I got a bozo up here talking about Popeyes. How high? What? What'd he say? He said you look like 7 feet. No, I'm 6'5", brother. Stick to the script, bozo. Matter of fact, show your face. How about that? Let's get to that. You know what I'm saying? Don't get up here and start trolling with an invisible page. I'm showing myself, you heard? I ain't up here for the foolery. But we're gonna talk about this Carnival cruise ship. See, this is another thing too, right? This is how stupid I gotta say we are. He said I'm eating, so yeah, I'm about to eat my grapes. I'm trying to eat healthy. This is how stupid we are as a people. We buy all this designer, right? Right? Gucci, Fendi, Louis, Prada. We supporting all these other folks, right? What do they support of ours? Let me throw some names out there that was pretty famous clothing lines in the early 90s, early 2G. We had Rockefeller. Well, no, my bad. Rockaware, gone, history. State Property, gone, history. Sean John, I think they still make it. I don't know, but nobody black wears it. They have FUBU, for us, by us. That didn't last. You had who else? Who was that? Carl Kanai. Even though I've seen around here and there, I've seen some Carl Kanai shirts. Nobody black wear that. But guess who's still afloat from way back then? Boss. Remember that shirt with the BOSS? They still doing Boss commercials to this day in 2026, and you wouldn't catch me in a damn Boss shirt. Why? Because it's made by them. Let me also enlighten you, black folk. Y'all go to the Chinese restaurant, right? Y'all go to the Italian restaurants. Y'all go to all these restaurants, right? But these folks don't go to them soul food restaurants. When have you known Koreans or Chinese people pulling up at the soul food restaurant? Well, J Cass, one, no, I'm talking about like how we support everybody else's chains. When do they support ours? When have you seen a Jewish person go to a soul food restaurant? It's very rare. We the ones that jack everybody else's stuff, but they don't support nothing we do. You don't see no Koreans at a black concert, Jewish people at a black concert, unless they, oh, I forgot. The Jews, they own the shit. They own the record labels. You know what I mean? So they got their hands in the pot. But you don't see them at our events like that. But we the only ones that gotta have Gucci, Balenciaga, all these names. Because Balenciaga, I don't think was out 20 years ago. What happened to Fubu though? Why y'all don't support Fubu no more? Yeah, I know. It's discontinued. But why did it get discontinued? Because we don't support our own. That's why. That's why. What happened to Rockaware? I don't see them making, you know what I mean? They sold, even though they sold it, Dame Dash and Jay Z bumping heads, and Jay did some underlying crap, took it from Dame Dash. Like, why? I feel like this dude is listening to me, man. Let me go. Why in our community? I don't know why my phone, like the lighting is dark for some reason. Why in our history, right? I'll just turn the truck on because I really want to get this off my chest. I just want I just want some honest answers. Why in our community we the main folks that backdoor each other? Pause, and I ain't talking about no Diddy shit. We backstab each other. We want to tear each other's heads off, right? But these folk, they support their own. They look out for their own. I'm just trying to figure out what is in our DNA that we really have to go against each other like. And I ain't gonna lie, I be guilty of it too, right? Like I'll go to the gas station, and I'm from the street. Been in the street, I've been off the porch since Mom Dukes left me at 10 and a half. You feel me? And I had to figure it out. I'm guilty of it too. If somebody look at me funny, I be like this, like I make it known. I be like, or I'll go like this. It's just something in the black man's DNA, the pride. I don't know what it is that we always gotta be on this type of time, man. But I watch these folks when I go make these deliveries. They don't be like that. They don't be like, what you looking at, man? Yo, you stepped on my sneaker. They don't be like that, man. I study these people. I study them. I play chess. When I talk to the security guard at the gate when I'm going in with a load, because I go back and forth, same locations, same two locations, back and forth, 20 minutes apart. I study these people, man. And I be picking his brain, and he don't even know I'm picking his brain. I be like, hey, John, because he cool. The dude is a cool white dude, man. If he's racist, he don't show it. I be like, John, hey, in your community, man, are they shooting each other every day? He be like, nah. And he lives in the town that I go deliver to. And in that town, right, Tallapoosa, Georgia, look it up. It's 99% Caucasian. They not on the news every day. Somebody ain't getting their dome hit up every day. But you go to Atlanta, where it's about what? Atlanta's probably about about 98% black, 97, 90% black, 10% white, whatever. Every goddamn day I turn on the damn news, somebody got their snot box rocked. Now make it make sense, people. For the trolls, I'm not even looking at the matter of fact, I don't even have these on yet. So your little slick comments, I'm not even jacking it. I'm talking some real spill right now while I got time while I'm getting loaded. Why? And these are two separate communities, right? I asked him, I'm like, do you have a lot of violence in your town? And he said, well, maybe somebody might be breaking in a house that might be vacant. They might be squatters, or they might go steal the copper out the basement, John. But we don't have those type of problems. That's how he talk. I'd be like, oh, really? He'd be like, really? But again, when I turn the news on in Atlanta, somebody got their noodles rocked. From young to old. So you have to look in the mirror, black man, and say, well, god damn, we are the problem. Because it ain't them. You get my drift? You feel where I'm coming from? There is a difference. And it's true because guess what? I decided to move my family. I decided to purchase my home in one of their neighborhoods where it's 90% white and 10% black, where I have my home. And we have no problems. And they don't speak to me. You heard? But they don't violate my property. But always in our community, somebody getting robbed, somebody getting shot. Make it make sense, man. You can't blame them no more. Slavery days been over how many years? The last real incidents we had, I was born in 75, I'm 51, so the last real incidents we had was back in 65. I think it was 10 years before I was born. They still had real racial tension and things going on. But we passed that now. And see, these people are so smart because they study us too. They be like, hey, Give the ones the record deals, because you remember back when rap first came out, you could barely curse, you couldn't be explicit, or your video would not get played on MTV. Remember that? Then we got BET, then we got Rap City, and you still had to have clean versions of your song, right? How come now you could talk about drilling and killing and smoking on somebody's body and how many hats you done caught, and you get paid for it, and they give you the record deals? Why? Because they know all these young bucks, all these YNs gonna listen to the song, and it's gonna hypnotize them. So when they got a problem, they start airing everything out with a switch. It done got to the point, because I ain't see this in my time coming up in the 90s. We fought first, man. You see the looking, man. They call me Bumpy Knuckles, man. You heard? I broke this on somebody's head. Look how crooked that pinky is. We got busy. You heard? We ain't go grab that hammer. Especially up north, we had the strictest gun laws any goddamn way. Get caught with that hammer and don't got the proper documentation. Your ass going down. It ain't like this in the South. In the South, you can be clean, no record yet, a young YN, go in the store, come out with an FN. You ain't gonna have no switch. You gotta get that somewhere else. But down here in the South, if you ain't got no record, you can go right in the store, show your ID, take about 30 minutes, come out with a blick. Y'all being fooled, people. Do y'all remember that? Especially in Chicago. Chicago got the same laws as New York, real strict. That I heard they will stop the train on purpose. Because they do it here. The train will be blocking the tracks for like 30 minutes. I heard in Chicago they'll stop the train on purpose. And I also heard that they will go in each, like in the hoods, and just drop a crate of guns off. Now I done heard this from multiple people that is from Chicago. I done watched it on videos for years. I didn't believe it. They said they used to go into certain alleys and there'll be a crate of guns and ammunition. Y'all gotta understand, you gotta understand this game. But back to the whole record label thing. Like I said, at one point in time, your raps had to be clean. Now you fast forward to now. So let's say ever since about what, 2015, when Chief Keef was coming up and all the drill shit, they like, yo, give them the record deals because they gonna hear the music they playing, and when they got a situation, we gonna keep the carnage going. We gonna keep the self-destruction going because they gonna unalive each other, man. Oh, remember with the females? It wasn't no wet ass pee. Y'all know what I want to say. I'm trying to keep it clean. It was salt and pepper. Moni Love, MC Light, even though she was a little explicit. Little Kim was like the worst out of all of them. And Foxy Brown back then. You had to be clean. You wasn't half naked doing all this stuff they doing now. Now they got our women as whores. So they label all black women in that one category. They label all of us in one category. They're animals. I'm not no animal. I used to be outside with the animals, survival mode for a reason. I was outside for a reason. This woman right here, she died when I was 10 and a half and I found her dead in Yonkers, New York. You heard where I'm from. I was off the porch early. It was more about survival for me. You heard? I was about money when I was in the streets. You feel me? It wasn't about unaliving nobody, but if the drama came, we settled it chrome and metal. You heard? But mainly we went with these first. It seemed like a lot of y'all youngsters, I'm going to get all this off my chest and I'm going to start addressing the trolls and whoever else. Trolls, feel free to subscribe to the channel. We can have this dialogue all day because somebody got to say it. You heard? Somebody got to say it to the black man. Pride is the worst killer of all. Why can't we just get along, black man? Don't you know back then when it was apartheid and segregation, when them folks said, oh, you can't drink from that water fountain. If I catch you drinking from that water fountain, we gonna lynch you. How come we stuck together back then? I'll wait. We stuck together back then because we was oppressed. We had no choice. Now that they freed, they done open up the well, let the levees go. Now you go against your own kind. When I say them people are so smart, man, they gonna have us beat for the rest of eternity, man. 400 years. That's a long time of massacres and lynchings and slavery. Then we become free. Then you got the Jim Crow laws. Then you got systemic racism. You got redlining. You got so many things. It's like, can you please just look in the mirror one day and say, damn, we beat all these odds to make it to where we at now in 2026. Homeowners, millionaires, athletes, actors, and us regular folk just trying to survive. Don't you think it's time to reverse this shit, man? I think it's time to reverse. I think it's time to get it together, man. I don't think no other race is more resilient than us. Because we done have 400 years of slavery, picking cotton. When I first moved down here, man, and I was going about 4 hours down, I seen a cotton field for the first time in front of me off the side of the highway. It was like one of the access roads, like off the highway. Don't you know? I was in so much amazement because I didn't. You don't see no cotton fields in New York. I pulled the truck over and I went and bent over and I went to pick the. I didn't know what I was doing. I just went to grab the white stuff and I pricked my finger, started bleeding, and I'm 6'5", so it only came up to my knees. I was like, damn, my ancestors had to do this for 400 years, and if they don't pick enough, they get beat at the end of the day. Do you realize how blessed you are? Do you realize, do you really sit and think about it? Nah, you don't think about it because we so far ahead of the slavery. We so far free of apartheid and can't go to this restaurant and drink from this and go to that bathroom. See, because y'all tend to forget them people suffered back then. They had shacks with no heat, right? No AC. They would freeze at night, man. Master in the house, you can see from afar, they got the candles on, they got the fireplace, they feeding it with wood, while the slaves is in the damn bungalows freezing their ass off. Then if they don't pick, I think how much they said, 200 pounds. It was some crazy amount they had to put in that sack. They will get beat at the end of the day. From sun up to sundown. The sun comes up out here around, in the summertime, around like 7:30, 8 o'clock. And this heat down here is scorching. Not now. It's going to be like 80 something today. Can you imagine picking cotton from sun up to sundown? And they said the water tower would be like like a football field away from them. If you try to take time to go to the water tower, you're going to mess up your quota. Then you get beat at the end of the night. Don't you know how many people died just picking cotton? Some people just don't realize how blessed you is, man. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't learn none of this history until I moved down south, man. Till I moved to the soil where you can see all the corruption, like I'm on the soil. I'm in Georgia. Man, when I be riding down the road in this big rig, man, I be looking at the trees, I be like, damn, man, cause some of these towns, bro, yo, I'm trying to tell you, man, you wouldn't want to get caught there after night. You feel me? You wouldn't want to get caught in some of these towns after dark. That's what I meant to say. You know what I'm saying? Yo, trolls, y'all can say what y'all want. At the end of the day, if you go through the channel, you see what I go home to. So all the little memes and that shit don't It don't faze me. It don't move me because I'm getting to it legitly now. I done did my time in the streets and I made it out. You feel me? I'm just trying to have a real conversation with some real grown black men and women on this live. So while you trolling, I'm getting paper. I'm a homeowner. I got a pool, man cave, all that. That's neither here nor there because you can't take none of that shit with you when you die. But if you want to troll, go find somebody that's broke to troll. I want to have a real conversation because I'm starting to experience black fatigue. It's like I don't even want to be around my own people no more because it's like, yo, why can't we just go somewhere, have a good time, chase the ladies or whatever you into, and go home? Why every time when I scroll through the gram, all you seeing is somebody getting their helmet popped or people fighting? No camaraderie. Everybody's against each other. But then when I talk to old John, the security guard, hey John, we had a bonfire, and I invited people over, and we had a good time, and we listened to some country music. Sometimes, even though I swear to God, sometimes, man, I be like, damn, if I was born white, would I would have had all these problems growing up? Like, you know how you just visit, sometimes you just jump out of yourself, you be like, damn, what if I was on that side? The side that cheated to get ahead. You feel me? The side that took everything. Cause see, I thought black people never owned nothing until I started doing my research. And the research is right here, man. All you gotta do, I got a couple Jones. Where's my other phone at? All you gotta do is go on the tube, man. Is go on YouTube and all the information is there, man. All you gotta do is look for it. They narrate the stories on how they took everything. So sometimes I be like, damn, would I have had all the problems in the ghettos and the hoods, shootouts, cops wanting to beat your ass because, you know what I mean, they don't like you? Would have had all these problems if I lived in a town like John did his whole life? I'm just saying. I'll get to the comments in a second. I'm just trying to have some real dialogue. Pride is the main killer of the black race. It's like you can't let that pride go. Yo, but homie over there, he's screw facing me, man. Yo, get right. Yo, let's get right. We about to handle this. Over pride, bro. Like sometimes you gotta turn the fan on, let the sweat dry off. Feel me? Before you make a move. Cause guess what? Who you think they building them prisons for? You feel me? They building it for your ass. So since you want to go out here and drill and kill like you King Von and shit, guess what's gonna happen? And we all know what's gonna happen. It's either you're gonna be dead or in jail your damn self. And I made it to 51. I done survived the jungles. I lived in multiple towns, especially in CT. I done lived in multiple towns, multiple hoods, multiple blocks. I've been outside a very long time. I had no choice. A lot of y'all had a choice. A lot of y'all had your mama telling you right from wrong, stay your black ass in school, do what you supposed to do. See, I grew up with no guidance. That's why Jay Cash was outside. You feel me? That's the difference between me and a lot of y'all black men on this damn live. Some of y'all grown as hell, still ain't got it together, and still got your moms. Imagine growing up without one. So I had to be a soldier. I don't give a fuck what a troll got to say, because I ain't you, you ain't me. For the ones that know what it's like to grow up without that nucleus, Like your mom is the one that loves you unconditionally. Imagine losing that person at 10 and a half and you touched a cold corpse. So I knew what a cold, dead corpse felt like, and it was my mama, nigga. So that type of pain, I wouldn't wish on a troll or anybody. I've been there, done that, and I made it to 51, you heard? And everything you see on my channel went through these palms, you heard? So I'm not going to tongue wrestle or Twitter fingers with no troll that wants to make comments. That shit is beneath me, bro. Because at the end of the day, see, this is what I got to say to a troll. I was getting money when I was in the streets. Huh? This is what I got to say. This is what I got to say to a troll. Cause I'm still old school. Wifey be trying to train me. I'm still stuck on shoebox money. That's how I moved to the South, by the way. This is what I got to say to a troll. In trucking, I'm eating. So if you want to troll me right now and make stupid comments, you see that, right? Huh? Bills don't lie, you heard? I ain't done yet. Let's pull out the bigger sack. You want to troll? I'm telling you, I came up in the street, so I know what the shoe. I'm still trying to fill up the shoebox. Right now, I'm filling up the pocket. I'm eating. So if you want to troll somebody else. You heard? This is some sucker shit I'm doing right now, just to show a troll you talking shit, but I'm eating. I'm eating. I forgot to add this to that stack. You heard? So I mean, at the end of the day, troll me, say what you want. I survived the streets. I had my CDL to fall back on. I got my family out the hood from shoebox money. No help, no handouts. You heard? You witnessing a real one before you. You heard? So I mean, why would I tongue wrestle? I'm getting to it legally. So imagine how I had it when I was doing it another way just 11 years ago. So I mean, this is what y'all do, right? All this dumb shit right here, all that, yeah. So that's for the trolls. Anybody real? I apologize. I'm not trying to stun on you. I just had to show the trolls I'm getting to it. So I mean, you can crack jokes all you want. I be trying to lead the youth to this trucking. You heard? Because you can have that capital F on the report card, but as long as you can pass the drug test and stay drug free, you could get to this paper too legally. You heard? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm trying to do. Each one teach one. What they say? One hand washes the other. Both hands wash the face. That's what I'm trying to do. I ain't talking to no OG that's my age or in their 40s or in their late 30s. You should have that figured out, Playboy. I'm talking to the YNs, man. You can relocate your family in this field. You can do a lot in this field, man. You heard? We just had an idiot. I'm gonna say an idiot. Now you know damn well in this field, you riding down the street with a fucking missile. You might as well say you could wipe out 100 people in these trucks. Why would you use weed? Huh? Why would you smoke weed and think you're gonna drive a truck and think you're not gonna get caught? That's that. I gotta put that in the disclaimer too, youngsters. In this field, you can't do the Zaza. So that's another thing. You rather puff puff give instead of get real money. I don't understand it. I will tell anybody at this location. I used to sell it, not use it. You need me to go pee? Let's go. But when I go pee, can I get $100 bonus? Because I know I'm a pass. I don't even smoke a cigarette. I wouldn't have got in this field if I was going to use. And when I say I have an idiot, not me, but the company had an idiot, this fool was smoking in the truck. This fool left a roach blunt in the truck. This just happened too, by the way. Not even 2 weeks ago. The dumb motherfucker left a roach blunt in the truck. They came in the truck, found the roach blunt. Tried to work with him. They tried to work with the brother. He come to work 5 days later, smelling like loud. Perkins. Finito. You fired. Make it make sense. So I mean, if you want to get in this field, just know you're subjected to a random. Can't get mad about it. Comes with the game. You got to remember what you're driving down the road. You can kill a lot of people with these trucks, man. I'm just trying to spread the knowledge. What they say, you can lead a person to the well. If they drink, they drink. If they don't, they don't. That's you. I'm getting to it. I already got the home in the suburbs with no corner stores. You heard? The closest Publix, Kroger, that shit is 8 miles away from my house. We only got a gas station up the street. My feet kicked up, you heard? So, I mean, you want to listen to an OG that's trying to give you some knowledge? Or you want to keep listening to the bum that's on the corner telling you to go shoot somebody? Make it make sense, man. I got black fatigue. I'm tired of seeing it, man. God damn. It's like embarrassing, man. Dude at work was like, and he on the other side. He on the other side. Dude at work was like, hey, man, you hear about this teen takeover? What can I say in our defense? I'm like, yeah. Ain't that ridiculous? Why do the kids go in there and steal and destroy and tear the stuff? You know how embarrassing that is, man? Because my kids ain't doing it. So basically, it's the parents. You're supposed to take accountability for your children. You know what I mean? And they won't be out here doing that. What can I say when that person is looking at me like, why are they doing that? You know, I can't say nothing. It's just embarrassing, bro. The cruise ship. He even mentioned something about the Carnival cruises. He was like, me and my wife, we wanted to go on a cruise, but now every time we put up a video, they're fighting and it's overcrowded. Who's the one on the cruise ships acting a fool, running them up? It's embarrassing. These folks really think we animals. It's embarrassing, man. Are y'all proud of yourself? Can't have nothing. Because every time you try to have something, you shoot it up. I know Dr. King was like, I sacrificed my life for these little Negroes, and this is what they do to repay me. Now, troll, you can put a laugh emoji on that. Got Dr. King doing somersaults in heaven. You got Malcolm X. Malcolm X was like, I told them to stick together and fight the other side. I didn't tell them to fight themselves. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. We killed Malcolm. In front of his wife and kids. We killed Malcolm. They had their hand in the pot. But we killed Malcolm. So all I can say is, man, if you can make it out the trenches, out the hood, man, that's the best thing for you. That's the only way you're going to escape the nonsense. Keep your head on the swivel and stay out the way, man. It's just sad. Like, I come from the same trenches, not the same trenches as y'all, but I come from that same background and I know better. So I'm trying to do better. I know that if we do the day, and I hope to see it while I'm alive, the day that we do this, it's over, man. They cooked and they know that. So that's why they keep giving y'all the record deals that the ones that say they catch the most bodies, oh, give him a record deal. Because then the kids are going to be influenced by him. So if he keeps talking about killing somebody and smoking on somebody's soul, They gonna do the same thing when they have a problem. They're gonna eliminate somebody. It's in the rap songs, people. Oh, give her the record deal. She keep talking about getting naked and how she throwing it back. You know what I mean? Oh, they gonna keep mass producing and they gonna keep getting diseases and they gonna keep being hoes and sluts. They're not gonna turn out to be nurses and doctors. Somebody important in society. Not mine. Not over my dead soul. My kids is doing something with themselves. I wouldn't have it no other way. And you know where it starts at, people? It starts in the home. That's where it starts at. Because I know if you're an OG, I know you remember that commercial back in the day. It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your kids are? Man, look, man. Subscribe to the channel, man. You heard? You talk to a real one. At the end of the day, man, the trolls, I got love for you, trolls. Because I'm eating. You heard? I couldn't run to mommy when a girlfriend kicked me out. Or I had a situation. She been gone a long time. You heard? Just that alone was the odds against me. And I defeated it. So I don't pay no mind to you trolls. That shit gives me energy, bro. That's like Popeye with the spinach. Because then I'll just pull damn near 3,000 in your face. I could go spend it on whatever I want. My wife say I'm crazy. I'm like, babe, I'm used to having cats. You heard? I can't walk around with just plastic in my wallet. I'm not used to that. I'm used to every time I catch a play, make a lick when I was outside, I throw it in the shoebox. And at the end of the week, I add it up. So I'm used to having a knot on me. It's nothing. It's light. I can spend all of it right now. I might go buy 10 scratch-offs. You heard? That's neither here nor there. 23, 24, 500. I forgot, 20, maybe 26. That's light cash. That ain't nothing. But I'm a working guy now. I got a bank account. I'm not going to touch that. That's the saving. This is play money. You heard? And it ain't a lot. But I got it, though. I got that foreign sitting over there right now, though. Huh? This for the trolls. I got a foreign sitting over there right now because I left the Challenger at home on fours. I left that home in the garage. We can roll over there right now, and I can zoom in on the phone. My foreign was made in Italy. You heard? If you ever watched The Equalizer, the last one, when he was in Italy, that weird shape, upside down triangle, that's an Alfa Romeo. Very popular. I'm lying? See, this is why the trolls give me energy. Am I lying? Somebody type in there, you're lying. You don't got it sitting over there right now. I got a 2023 sitting over there right now. And then we're going to roll over there, and I'm going to zoom in on it. Type, you're lying, J-Cast. I love the stun on them, motherfucker. Don't piss me off. You heard? Heated seats, heated steering wheel, all kinds of freaking, what you call this on that joint. Let me mosey do right on over there. This is for the trolls, not for the real ones up there. This is for the trolls that want to troll a real one. I'm a real one. And I still have my ignorant ways when people piss me off. So we're going to take a stroll right on over here. You heard? Go and pull from under this trailer. Because they still loaded. La-di-da-da-da. See what I'm saying? I'm trying to lead the youth to this trucking game, man, because in so many ways, if you in the streets right now, you got 20, 30,000 sitting around, you could buy you a rig, it's going to be used, right? You can put a driver in it. You ain't even got to be a driver and boss right on up. I'm just trying to, when you try to help the people, they don't want to listen. They're like, dang, man. They want, This is how I'm maintaining life after the streets, man. I'm in the big rig, man. You heard? To each his own bottle of Patron. But I will surely kindly go right over to this foreign, and we can go from there. Feel me? I was in the street. Better ask somebody. Feel me? No reason to lie to you, man. So I mean, you gonna believe in me, or you gonna believe these frauds that be on here homicide? We say that in New York, homicide. It's an old word we used to say back in the day. Pump faking. You know when you got the ball and they be going like this and they pump faking and don't shoot the ball? Ain't no pump faking over here, man. You eat good in this field, man. You heard? Do I miss that street money? Of course. Of course. But since I ain't never been to the Bing and I'm 51, I ain't never been to prison. I've been through everything else: shootouts, wars, fighting cases, getting lawyers. I've been there, done that. Somebody got to speak to the youth because nobody else is doing it. So I'm going to do it. You heard? I'm going to be the one to do it. Just know that you can't smoke weed in this field. I'm just going to tell you that right now. You're cooked if you do. So if you think you're going to be driving a big rig and you smoking weeds, tweeds, it ain't going to happen, man. So just call me Big Unk for the YNs. For the grown men up here, you know what you're supposed to be doing, man. You know right from wrong, man. I don't have to tell you that. One thing you can't stop in this world, man, I've been peeping it, man. Like, since I'm free from a toxic environment, right? I've been free from that environment for 11 years now, meaning the hood. I've been out the hood for 11 years. Just seeing how these other folk, we talking metaphors. Just seeing how these other folk live. They family got land. They in the warehouse busting their ass, right? But they live on like 20 acres. All the family got their little mobile homes. I'm like, damn, bro. Imagine what I could do. I only got 1 acre at my house. Imagine what I could do if I had 20 acres of land, yo. This is how these folks grew up. They don't have the traumas we have. Every day, you got to come out the house. You got to be on go time. Your head got to be on a swivel. You got to watch people's hand movements. I'm still plagued with that. I be having little minor situations in here where I know if I was on the block, bam, I'm a right up in your mouth. But I can't do that because I'll lose my job, and I'm not gonna trick myself off the street. Feel me? That's what's wrong with us. We got all these rules that don't mean shit. You know how they say the code of the streets? There is no code because nobody followed the code. They've been snitching way back in the Nicky Bond days when he told on damn, what's the dude's name? Oh my God, it's on the tip of my tongue, man. When he ratted on the whole coalition over a female, Nicky Barnes and them ratted over a female, told on the whole team. Oh my God, what is his name? I forgot his name, man. But anyways, man, black race is just cursed. I believe it now. I believe it now. We just one race that's just cursed. We invent so much, man, and they take so much from everything that we invent. Just hip hop alone, all these culture vultures got their hand in the pots. When you got people that got that ultra bag that we can separate ourselves from that other side. But just Jay-Z, Oprah, Tyler Perry, a few other heavy hitters. They could create their own hip hop thing, like you get what I'm saying? Where they can control it and it don't have to be controlled by the other folk. You think they're gonna do it? Nah. Because it's a dog eat dog world. It's a I do for self and don't help nobody else world. Like sometimes, man, I'm telling you, man, if it ever, it's over. When it does this, they cooked. But when they keep hitting you with the propaganda and blinding you with all that shit that's going on Instagram, but yet Chester Cheeto over there blowing stuff up, got us involved with somebody else's business. How you gonna go to another spot and tell them how to run their country? You wouldn't want them coming over here saying that they don't want us to be free and we can't do this and can't do that, right? I don't know, man. The game is rigged, man. It's every man for theyself, man. But I just wish one day, man, one fucking day while I'm alive, bro, that it go like this. I'm telling you, it's over for them. It's over. If you stop putting your money in their pockets, the Gucci, the Fendi, I'm guilty of it. The Dior, I love me some Dior. If you stop putting your money in their pockets and let that shit go around like this, like it did in Black Wall Street back in the day, 1921, where we kept the money circulating and then they took it from us. Said that a black man bumped a woman in the elevator and they threw napalm bombs on the whole town and burnt the whole town down, killed 300 people in one day. But if we ever, damn, my bad. I was talking to y'all and I got out the fucking truck without the headset. Y'all ain't hear nothing I said. But if we ever, man, mm, that'll be a sight to see, man. When every brother just be like, yo, let's just stop this warring and come together. Let's all put take the money away from what we be spending it on with them and let it circulate through our own stuff and see where we'll be at, man. Hold up, let me see. I see some comments. I guess I'll start reading some comments now. Yeah, I'm talking about Iran. Yeah. Marvel Lee, salute. Collins, salute. No sound. My bad, Busy Santana. My bad. I had I had walked off and forgot the damn headset. My bad, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm just speaking the truth, man. Can y'all hear me now? Remember back in the day when Spike Lee Spike Lee was really trying to educate us back then. Let me see. Somebody give me a thumbs up if y'all can hear me, man. What's good? What's good? Let me know if you can hear me, man. You said I can't be talking about Iran. What you mean? What you mean I can't be talking about Iran? Why not? We don't need to be in their business. Now, watch how the oil prices, watch how the gas and the oil prices start rising because of that. What did he say? Why don't you not drive? What? I don't know what you mean by that, Marvel Lee. All I'm saying is we don't need to be in that war. You say you was with me. How am I not speaking facts? We don't need to be in a fucking business, man. Okay, you said we can hear you. We don't need to be in a business. Why we need to be in a business? Why do we need to be over there fighting the war? We done lost how many soldiers already? We don't need to be in a business, bro. I hate to break it to you, Collins. We don't need to be in a business. Because imagine if they came over here and tried to dictate how we live. We wouldn't have went for it. Come on, man. Y'all gotta overstand the game, man. Look, all right. So since you're saying we need to be in a business, right? President Trump, I got a request. All the YNs from every hood in America that are shooting each other and they got a criminal record, put their ass over there in Iran on the front line. You have my vote, President Trump. Collins, is that better for you? Put all the YNs that want to smoke everybody's heels and smoke on the soul every day, send they ass over there on the front line since they want to shoot something every day. They can have their way, man. Collins, is that good for you? Send their ass over there and put them on the front line. They can shoot whatever. They can have high-tech guns and everything. They can kill people for fun. You know what I mean? They do it in every hood every day. Trump, put the YNs on the front line. I'll vote for you again because you know he said he wasn't leaving office. Ain't the president supposed to only have 2 terms, like 8 years? Trump said he ain't leaving office. That's what he said. He said he's staying in office forever till he leave here. You heard? Man, look, man, the game is rigged, man. What did he say? Hold up, I gotta read these comments. The Collins going in. He said, Collins, is it Collins? Yeah. Collins said, we are not in the business, sir. You are wrong. We are not in their business. I will send you facts, BRB or whatever. What front line? He said, you are not right or whatever. You need to know what you're saying is facts, but you have no clue. When I say front lines, right? Okay. Technically, we're in a war, right, Collins? We are in a war, right? Right. So what I'm saying is, when it gets worse, because it's not going to get no better, and they do a draft, you know how they used to do the draft back in the day, Collins? What I'm saying is, they need to draft all the killers and drillers and put them on the front line of the war. Since they want to shoot everything in every hood in America every day. That's all I'm saying, Collins. They want to shoot people, right? So instead of killing people here on our soil, they can go over there and kill for free and get benefits. That's all I'm saying. They get to shoot the high-tech guns. They get all the high-tech camouflage in the boots. Send their ass over there and let them shoot and kill. What you mean? They want to shoot every day, right? When they aiming at their op, they shoot everybody else around the op and don't hit the op. Make it make sense. So since you want, and what I'm saying is, not all good kids, not the good kids. I'm saying all the ones that got criminal backgrounds, they known for violence and shooting and murdering and drilling and probably didn't get caught. Send they ass over there. Don't send them to jail. Send them over there. If they make it back home, what he said? Hold up. If they make it back home, okay. What was that in Rocky Drago? Drago said, if he dies, he dies. Basically, if you send the YNs over there, if they die, they die. They want to kill anyway, right? If they die, they die. They so evil with tattoos all over their goddamn face. They always talking about, oh, I'm smoking on this soul. Oh, I'm going to catch this hat. Trump, you have my vote, and I'm pretty sure many other people will agree. Send their ass on. Send them over there. Don't put them in jail. Send their ass over there. If he dies, he dies. If he dies, he dies. Send their ass over there. Don't put him in jail. Forget giving them 20 years. Send their ass over there. If he dies, he dies. If he makes it back when the war is done or whatever, he makes it back. They want to be killers, right? I ain't a killer, but don't push me. Sweetest joy next to get input. Send their ass over there. God damn it. This way, when we turn the news on, it's not too many murders. Why? Because all the drillers and killers is over there fighting for our country. Give them something constructive to do. Trump, you got my vote there, buddy. This way, the innocent kids can go to school. The ones in the hood can walk to the corner store and don't worry about catching a stray bullet. Why? Because all the YNs is over there fighting for our country. That's genius. That's a good play right there. You heard? Fuck you mean, man? I got Collins typing a book right now. Collins, are you paying attention? I don't think Collins is paying attention. I know there's nobody on the fucking grounds, Collins. They just shooting bombs off, Collins. I said if, Collins. If it goes to that, Collins. Do you know what an if is? IF, Collins? I said if it goes that route and they do a draft, instead of drafting the good kids, I said draft the YNs, Collins. You gotta pay attention, Collins. I know they're not on the ground, Collins. God damn. That's the problem. God gave you one fucking mouth and 2 ears for a reason. Use your 2 ears, Collins. God damn. I'm about to check out anyway because my load is ready. Damn, man. Try to tell somebody something, they don't pay attention. You're talking fast, but you don't know what you're talking about. Duh. I know they not on the ground, Collins. God damn. Jesus Christ. Collins need to pay attention, man. You don't know what you're talking. I was with you, but you don't know what you're talking about. Collins, I know they're not on the grounds yet. You think they're not going to be? Let the war continue, Collins, and then we'll see what happens after that, Collins. Fucking crazy. Know what I mean? Collins is in his feelings. Because I said send the YNs to the front line, Collins. I gotta get my paperwork. What up, man? I think. Yeah, I brought it in already. Yeah, I got work to do, Collins. It's been good talking to you, Collins. Subscribe to the channel, Collins, and all the trolls and all the good people that was on this live. Subscribe to the channel, man. We can have this dialogue all day long because that's what I do, man. I like to talk to my peoples. You heard? I like to try to just talk my junk. That's how I feel. Since all the YNs want to shoot in every hood every day, you ain't got to worry about the baby girl. She was in the yard playing, and they did a drive by and they shot the whole house up, and they didn't hit nobody but the baby girl. If you don't want that to happen, President Trump, will you please send the YNs over there? Collins having a conniption. What are you talking about? They are not on the grounds. Duh. God damn, Collins. Y'all know the slogan. Pardon my back. I'm about to get some work done. Do this last load. I get off at 3 o'clock. Subscribe to the channel, man. Don't miss out. Be safe.